So this last poem is called Dreamer. And as I do this poem, I ask you to be aware or conscious of sometimes the people around us, right? Like, I've been coughing all day, I've been sick, and I've been drinking a lot of tea, so I've been running to the bathroom. But we don't realize that every time we go in the bathroom, every 20 minutes, it's clean. Somebody has to clean the bathrooms, right? Somebody has to prepare the food, right? Someone is behind the scenes making sure this country operates, right? And a lot of times we forget those people even exist. Those people are my grandparents. Those people are my parents, my cousins, my family. Immigrants built this country, and we forget that sometimes, especially when we hear policies that discriminate against most of us, right? And it's very disrespectful. So in my form of advocating for the average worker, right, at the hotels, at our schools, I wrote a poem in dedication to my grandmother called Dreamer. Strawberry foot, blisters burst, hard potato hands, reach towards them to nurse. A Northern American dream quenches her thirst. With humane labor, a small apartment, and future grandchildren going off to college. They'll have no knowledge of slaving 10-hour days, no breaks, smothering heat, glazed with sweat, back beaten with stress, having 10 mouths to feed, with 10 cents to stretch. 1,000 yards from the US border, she waits and whispers, Libertad. With no food, no water, she spent 4 days hitching rides, hiding underneath back seats, stuffed in suffocating trunks, hiked, ran, crawled, swam, and had fevers over 100, vomiting the little food she had in chunks. 1,000 yards from the US border, she waits and whispers, Libertad. Surrounded by used syringes, Coke bottles, torn clothes, and mismatching sneakers. The desert floor she sits on has become familiar to dream seekers. Migrants call it 1,000 yards of death, dream snatcher, sunbaker, soul taker. She takes the leftover torn clothes and wraps her bleeding pus foot. She inches forward and whispers, Libertad. Forward to a country so backwards. A country birthed by immigrant pilgrims whose children's children will call her illegal, wetback, whore, slave, terrorist, cleaner, job stealer. But she does not look back, for that is at least better than where she was at. Poor, hungry, sick, uneducated. She inches forward toward a country who has poisoned her oceans, where scriptures where scriptures where scriptures are being rewritten because God can't even teach a man to fish on that land, where factories are being built with no labor laws, and 10 cents a day, 10 cents a day get you 5 tuna cans, where her children pick days out the week not to eat so their siblings could eat out that same tuna can. Where farmers inject steroids into their livestock to compete in international markets to feed us Americans. No, she doesn't turn back. No, she doesn't even do that. She won't turn back. She inches forward and whispers, "Libertad." She inches forward, knowing that one day, her future grandson will write a poem about a dreamer. A dreamer who decades later is dying at Bellevue Hospital, retired, eyes lost coloration, turned grayish blue, lungs filled with fluids, and heart barely breathing, barely beating and breathing. Foot swollen, and she stares at me and mumbles, "No te me olvides, no te me olvides, don't forget me." A dreamer who sacrificed everything so that I could have liberty.